to our English Flow podcast. Hello, listeners. Welcome to the English Learning Podcast. I am Sarah.
And I am Mark. Hello, everyone. We are happy to have you with us today.
Today, we are talking about technology in our houses. We are asking the question, is your house smarter than you?
That is a funny question, Sarah. We are talking about smart homes. Do you have robots in your house? Do your lights turn on by themselves?
Exactly. But before we talk about that, let's look at some important vocabulary words for this episode.
Good idea. Our first word is smart home.
A smart home is a house that uses technology to control things. For example, you can control the lights or the temperature with your phone.
Yes. Our next word is device. D-E-V-I-C-E.
A device is a machine or tool. Your phone is a device. A computer is a device. In a smart home, even a refrigerator can be a device.
Okay. The next word is voice assistant.
This is software you can talk to. Examples are Siri, Alexa, or Google Assistant. You speak, and the voice assistant answers or helps you.
And our last word is automatically.
Automatically means something happens by itself. You do not need to touch it. For example, the lights turn on automatically when you walk into the room.
Great! Now we know the words smart home, device, voice assistant, and automatically.
Perfect. Now, let's start our discussion about living with these smart devices.
So, Sarah, let's talk about the good things first. Why do people love smart homes so much?
Well, the biggest reason is convenience. It saves time. For example, I bought a robot vacuum cleaner last month.
A robot vacuum? That sounds amazing. Does it work well?
It works great. I go to work and the robot cleans my floors automatically. When I come home, the house is clean. I don't have to do anything.
I am jealous. I hate cleaning the floors. That is a huge pro. It gives you more free time to relax or read a book.
Exactly. Another positive point is safety. Have you seen those smart video doorbells?
Yes, my brother has one. When someone rings the doorbell, he gets a video on his phone. He can see who is outside, even if he is not at home.
That is very useful. If a stranger is at the door, you know immediately. It makes people feel safe. Also, smart homes can save money on electricity. Smart lights turn off if nobody is in the room.
Those are excellent points. However, we must look at the negative side too, the cons. I think smart homes can be very complicated.
What do you mean?
Well, setting up the technology is hard. My father bought a smart TV and some smart lights, but he could not connect them to the Wi-Fi. He was very frustrated. He spent 3 hours trying to make a light bulb work.
That is true. It is not easy for everyone. If you are not good with computers, a smart home is a headache. Also, it is very expensive. A normal light bulb costs $1. A smart light bulb can cost $20.
Wow, that is a big difference. And there's one more big risk. We talked about it briefly before, the internet connection.
Oh yes, I have a funny story about that. Once my internet stopped working. My smart lights were stuck on the party mode setting. They were flashing different colors. I could not turn them off because the app didn't work.
That is funny, but also annoying. So you were sitting in a disco in your own living room.
Yes. So smart homes depend too much on the internet. If the Wi-Fi breaks, your house breaks.
Let's look at some other specific examples. We talked about lights and vacuums, but what about the kitchen?
The kitchen is changing a lot. Have you heard of the smart refrigerator?
A smart fridge. Does it cook dinner for you?
No, sadly, it does not cook. But it has cameras inside. When you are at the supermarket, you can look at an app on your phone. You can see inside your fridge. You know exactly if you need milk or eggs.
That is actually very helpful. I always buy milk and then I go home and see I already have 2 bottles.
Me too. Some smart fridges even have a screen on the door. You can watch TV or look for recipes right on the fridge door while you cook.
That sounds futuristic. I want to talk about a different situation, the morning routine. I hate waking up early.
How can a smart home help with that?
Well, you can program a morning scene. At 7 a.m., the blinds on the windows open automatically to let the sun in. The smart speaker starts playing soft music, and the best part? The coffee machine turns on by itself.
So when you walk into the kitchen, the coffee is already hot and ready?
Yes, it is a very gentle way to wake up. It is much better than a loud alarm clock ringing in your ear.
That sounds lovely. But remember the cost. To do all of that, you need smart blinds, a smart speaker, and a smart coffee maker. That is a lot of devices to connect.
True, but for people who love technology, it is a fun hobby. They like to connect everything together to create the perfect schedule.
It is really fascinating to think about the future. The morning scene you described sounds perfect, Mark, but I have one big question.
What is that?
Is it necessary? We lived for a long time without smart lights and talking speakers. Do we really need them?
That is a difficult question. We don't need them to survive. People lived without electricity for thousands of years. But technology is about making life better and easier.
That is true. I love my washing machine. I don't want to wash clothes by hand. Maybe in 20 years, a smart home will be as normal as a washing machine.
I think you're right. So let's summarize what we discussed today. We learned that smart homes are very convenient. They allow us to be a little bit lazy, which is nice.
Yes, having a robot vacuum or a smart fridge saves time. But we also discussed the negatives. The technology is expensive. It costs a lot of money to buy all these devices.
And it can be frustrating. If the Wi-Fi stops, your house stops. And some people worry about privacy. We don't want robots listening to our secrets.
Exactly. So you must decide what is best for you. Now, before we say goodbye, let's review the key vocabulary from this episode one last time.
First, we had smart home. This is a house where you can control appliances using the internet or a phone.
Then we had device. A device is a piece of electronic equipment, like a phone, a tablet, or a smart light bulb.
Next was voice assistant. This is the helper inside your speaker, like Siri or Alexa. You talk to it and it answers.
And finally, automatically. This is when a machine works by itself, without a human touching it, like when the lights turn on when you walk in.
Great job! Now we have a fun challenge for you this week.
We want you to use your imagination. Please write a comment or practice speaking the answer to this question. Invent a new smart device. What does it do?
Be creative. Maybe a smart bed that makes itself in the morning? Or a smart closet that picks your clothes for you.
Oh, I want a smart closet. That is a great idea.
Tell us your ideas. We would love to hear them.
Thank you for listening to our discussion today. We hope you learned something new about technology.
Have a great week, everyone. Goodbye.
See you next time.